Hi guys, how are you doing today? I wanted to show you a few things that I got yesterday at a couple of estate sales. It was so crazy because you don't see estate sales or yard sales on Sundays anymore. So we went to church, and on our way to the grocery store after church, I saw these estate sales and I saw two yard sales, but didn't stop. But I did go to the two estate sales, and I just can't believe the stuff that I got. And both of them were just wanting to get rid of the stuff. One of them, I got two boxes of paper for free. They just had, it was their dad's place, and they had a bookcase just full of paper. And it was all kinds of paper. Um, I'm trying to see if I have one of them here. So there was a lot of this. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. So this will be fun to play with. They had it's this color, yellow, and an orange color. And let me check that light. Sorry about that, guys. And then other paper, there's school paper, which will be great for my daughter. Spirals. And then there's a bunch of lined paper, really small lined paper that I haven't seen before. I think it's old. And that'll be good in journals. But I didn't bring any of that to show you. But I got this. We'll start with this. This is a Knickerbocker box. You see the bottom have feet, and on the underside, it looks like it was dragged. My husband thinks that there might have been skates, Knickerbocker skates or shoes, and that's why I have feet on the bottom. This is the inside, and you can see the name Knickerbocker. Well, the only thing that I could find, and I looked briefly, was that they originated in the 1600s, and that Knickerbocker are knickers that men wear or wore. So I don't know how old this is or anything about it, but I saw the box and I love, just antique old things to begin with. And I immediately thought of this box being able to store paper in it and or journals in it, that sort of thing. I can see my journals going in there after I fill them. So, anyways, if you know anything about that box, let me know, because I really like to know the history of the things that I get. And then this pile over next to me has so much lace and fabric. So we got this, and you can see everything it's worn and stained. This is a pillowcase. It is so thick, 100% cotton. It feels so good. And I have been wanting some of this old fabric from back when I was a child, with these pretty flowers on it. My dog is chewing, my puppy is chewing on my chair. Crazy dog. So isn't that just beautiful? And I thought it was bed sheets. I didn't open them up. I got home, opened them up, threw them in the wash, and they are pieces of fabric. Look at, I'm not even getting in frame. Pieces of fabric. But look at that. I cannot wait to make a journal with this. I just love it. Oh, look, I have it inside out. There you go. Pay attention, Chris. Isn't that gorgeous? Boy, the other side was gorgeous. This side is just as pretty. then this one, there's all of them, there's a lot. And this one's trimmed out. Whoops. There. So this is like the blue one, but yellow. So it's big old long sheet of or piece, I should say, of torn fabric. And then this is a pillowcase. These other pieces that I showed you, all of those pieces are 100% cotton. So they feel wonderful. And then these two pieces are pillowcases. So they're not 100% cotton, you can tell, but I don't think there's a tag. And then there is this. I believe this is a pillowcase as well. Yes. It has that pillowcase feel. I want a pillowcase in 100% cotton. Those fabrics feel awesome. So here's this. This is a big piece. Big piece. A lot of fabric there. Yeah, I got a lot. This one is gorgeous. It has all these colors, and that's 100% cotton. And honestly, I left a lot. I left a lot, and I could have got it. Probably should have at the price I was getting it for. But and look at this, it's so pretty. Just so it's this, just so pretty. Yeah, it's just the opposite. This is blue, and this one, basic, almost the same flowers, and then in pink. The place I got those from was a lady. It was a French lady, and I'll show you the books that I got. She had those fabrics, and then these were hanging on the wall, and these are for, you see how thick one of these are? These are curtains that went almost from the ceiling to the floor, and she had all 4 of them on one large window in the bedroom, and it was so pretty. And I got all 4 of these for $2 plus the rod. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with these yet. If I'm going to see if I can fit them on the windows in my new craft room when we move, or if I'm going to use them for the lace. That's an awful lot of lace, and I already have a lot of lace. And I think they'll be pretty in the craft room. So what do you think? I have 5 windows in my craft room, so these are probably 2 windows face the front, and then 3 windows are on the side. I have 2 walls that are windows, and I'm thinking put them on the front 2 windows. But I already had plans for curtains for my windows, and I have blinds up in there already that I bought, but I was going to do curtains over them. Now you got me talking about decorating, but you can help me. I already had plans. I was going to do shears, and then on all the windows, and then I have some blue curtains, and I was going to put 1 at each end. So if I do the lace on just the front windows and do the shears on the 3 side windows, can it be different, or does it all need to be the same? I am not, I'm a visual person, so I actually I will have to hang them all up to see whether or not I like it or not. But I'm curious what you guys think. Like if you went in and you saw that somewhere, would you think, yeah, no, that doesn't look right? Or would you think it looks good? Let me know. Tell me, please. So here's a bunch of goodies. And of course, these are going to be so hard to cut into. Look at that. Can you just see that as a cover? This whole piece right here. It's the perfect size with like a solid color underneath, like the main color of the journal underneath, or a white, just white underneath. And am I even showing you the right side? There we go. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, sorry. And this will be nice cutting out the circles. But again, it's so hard to tear into something, cut into something. But these circles would be so pretty to just keep embellishing them. And then these little ones here. And that's white. And then here's one, which is beige and a lot longer. This one is a table runner. So there's a lot more here. And look, it was two the same size and she stitched them together. How smart is that? How funny. So my daughter bought a chair, or had me buy her a chair, or my granddaughter Holly. And it is so pretty and so nice, and it's, you know, small, her size. So look at this, is a table runner. This is nice. This might be what I use on my table when I show you journals. But it's pretty. It's pretty. And I got this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. She told me, the lady told me that it was a rug. So I didn't open it and look at it. I just love the colors and I love the material of it. And then when I get home, I open it up. It's the size of a rug and it's heavy like one. And you can see the back here. But there it is, two pieces sewn together down the middle. And my husband's like, that looks like you're going to have a lot of journals. See, it's right here. It's stitched right down the middle. So my husband says, you're going to have an awful lot of journals that look alike. So make them and sell them. He said, that's not going on our floor with that stitch down the middle. But it's so pretty. And it's a nice, once I realized, I'm like, okay, I don't think it's a rug. I can see it, the weight of it, as a bedspread maybe. They could have used it as a rug because I've seen rugs like this, but I think heavier weight. But anyways, it's going to be made into journals. And you can see you can see these colors here. And there's more colors there. And it is huge. It's a size of, let's see, about the size of what you would have in your dining room under the table with, you know, a 6-seater table. And then I got some sewing stuff. This whole bin I got for $1. That bin's gonna come in handy. All of this. Aren't these cute? This whole bag was $1 or $2. I think it was $2. But aren't these adorable? There's 11 here. These are going to be so cute, and they got a sticky thing on the back. And blue's my favorite color. So this has been cut into. Let me show you. Right here. So that's actually how wide it is. Shows up better on the black than my hand, it looks like. So that's a pretty pattern. And there's a lot here, and this is the one that they cut off, and that's a pretty piece of trim. And then we have this and this. So again, pretty piece of trim. And this one as well. I don't know which side you'd use. This side. Seems like that light is too bright. And then, so there's 3 here, 3 different ones here. And I love this one. Look at this one. Easter. This would be so pretty in an Easter journal. And this, there's a good amount there. And this, so pretty. I love this kind of trim. And then some more of this one. And this bag is just loaded with a lot of goody yarn. So yeah, this house, there was so much more lace there. And more of the fabric that I thought was bed sheets, but it wasn't. So at the other estate sale, their dad had passed. And that's where the paper was from the Port Authority. These timesheets were there. I don't have any timesheets. I've not had the luck to come across any timesheets until now. And so I have these kinds. I really want to get my hands on some of those that are basically used in the time clocks now. The long, skinny ones. I want those. So I picked these up. So, might use them. If not, it might be something that Holly can use. And then this was from, we got the lady, the French lady, and then we got the guy. This was from the French lady's house. And I have 100 of these, and I actually have them all packed for our move. But this one was flowers, so I couldn't pass up. And I think only 3 pages are used. And then here's a book. This book is in French. It looks like it might be poems. And then in the middle, it has a bunch of pictures. And this one is the last name of the lady of the people that was that house. The lady that was selling the contents of the house was the nurse to the lady that she didn't pass. They put her in an assisted living home. So the nurse had been with her for a long time and was still with her. And she said that the lady, she didn't tell me her name, but that she was French. And I seen there were a few items like a blanket that I got. Oh my gosh, it is the softest blanket I've ever felt in my life. And it's larger than a throw, but I think it's smaller than a twin. But I could be wrong. It could be twin size. It is so soft. So I got that. And of course, Holly and I are fighting over who gets that in the chair in the wintertime. But it has this last name written on it and with Sharpie. So anyways, I don't know what this book is because she said that the lady was French, and she said that the lady had all the curtains and all the decor done in the house. And so, well, I feel lucky to get some of her stuff. And this one is in French. So yeah, if you read French, you can tell me what these books are. The paper this is from 1944. The paper, and you can see the edges, is so soft. I just love it. And the year of this one, look, it says Paris. I don't know if you can read French. Pause and look at the pages. This is November of 1953. Somebody signed it, wrote in here something. Maybe the author, I don't know. But I think that's the only date. And it's book number 492. I don't know how important this book is. And I see copyright something, but no date that I can tell, except for that one November of 53. And then here's a book. I don't think this book is anything. I like the cover, even though it has the tape. I think that gives it character. I like the cover to do a journal out of. And I think this is in English. Yeah, Bitter Ground, 1953. So it's just some book, 1957. Something that's not important that I can tear up and use the cover. A novel. And then here's another novel. I think I got this for the pages, or just to get it. 1959. Yeah, the pages are nice and brown. And that'll make a nice journal as well. Oops, sorry. My setup is not the best. Oh, and I got these doilies at the lady's house. Seems like I can't find them anywhere. I find them at estate sales is where I find them. But it's fine with me. This one is such a nice size. For some reason, I can't even get the whole thing in there. Oh, because I hit it. Come on, Chris, wake up. That'll be a nice page because it's about a good size for a journal. Trying to get these books up here. Okay, we got a little dictionary. Nothing important about this, 1985. But it's neat to have all different dictionary books, pages. So I grabbed this for the math pages in here. Something different for a journal. This is awesome. I just love this. This is one thing that I didn't have. A typing book. And these three will most likely 99.9%, those will stay in my personal book stash because this is a music book. Are you guys tired of me hitting the stand? The dog's looking at me like she has to go out. And Holly's glued to her tablet so she can't hear me. Holly! Can you get the dog, please? I'm videoing. So this is a music book, and it's just looks vintage. So I don't think I can tear into that. And then the same with this one. 1900. Looks like is the copyright. Yep, copyright 1900. By Geo D. Elderkin. And this is a gorgeous book, but I don't know if I can tear into it, even though the pages are falling out. But we'll see. And then here's another one. Look at this. Look at that book. It's just, the cover is just gorgeous the way. It's weird. Has some writing in it, and this is 1916. And it used to be the property of the First Reformed Sunday School in New York. These people brought it down with them. Copyright 1915. What did that say? 1916. So, and this is a hymnal book, hymnal book as well. But gorgeous books. Very easily to break. Got a Reader's Digest here. I love this. It looks like paper embedded in it. Lots of book pages. Some pictures. I saw some, now I won't there. Those are nice pages to use. Yeah, these are nice. Talks about 1865. I'll have to read this story. These are really nice pictures. Oh, there we go. How cool is that? Manhunt. That's the name of that story. But anyways, that cover right there. The 12-Day Chase for Lincoln's Killer. I think I'll have to read that. So anyways, that's a book for a future cover for a journal. And look at this math book. It is totally ready for a journal. It is all brown, ready to go. Has somebody's name and address, but I'm curious. 73. Look at that, and it's so dark. Okay. For my French Canadian friends, these are all in French, and they're all from Canada. because it says here, this is 1984, and they go down to the 60s. Anyways, these first two are a menu. Isn't that something? And they're just a few pages of a menu. And I've already gone through them and put these in order. And look at these. They're very small books of recipes. Is that not cool? All in French. So these will make an awesome for recipe journal. And this, I got some music writing paper, and there are some blank pages in here. Not much, but at least I got some. I didn't have any. So even some of that might be nice to use in a journal. What do you think? Using some of the used pages. And then you can see this. All of this is music books. And some of it is in French. We'll just look at a couple. This one are blank pages. So I have a lot of blank pages here. But this will have to be turned on the side. Whereas I like this going in, you know, like that. In the journal the right way. Whereas these ones will have to be turned sideways to go into a journal. And I like the lines. I mean, you can fold it this way and then have it short on either side. And I've done that. So I'll do that with a few pages. And then here's a few pages that are written on. Again, I don't know if I'll use them or not. I'm not sure. And the rest of these are strictly just music. And look at that. This one is my favorite one because it's like it was all typed written. The book is just different. But, you know, and I wish these had, I don't think any of these have a copyright date or any sort of date. I mean, each individual song does, but the book itself. This is a limited edition for professional use only. I might have got myself something there. So, I'll just show you a couple of these. I think these ones, the top ones are English. And there's a copyright date. I'll have to look that one up. But I know they'll all be old. That one's English as well. Just because of the age of everything else without... Oh, yeah, it has copyright dates. I just have to look them up. But this one was tape. Look at the old tape marks. I love when I'm doing a journal to go through my music books, which I have a ton, and looking for something that has to do with the theme of the journal. Like this says America, so if I did like, you know, a Memorial Day type or a 4th of July type journal, then using the music sheet that says America would be so cool. Oh, look, this whole thing is just calling out a 4th of July or American. I guess I could call it an American journal. So that's what I love, the songs my mother taught me. That would be great in a journal you make for your mom. For your mom or about your mom. This is a nice one as far as that. There's a lot in there. So these pages are a little white. And I want to show you some of the ones. 1946. Some of these, like this, the front and back cover's not on it anymore, and the paper, if you could feel it. It just feels so good. And this one, I love that this is sideways. This is perfect for a journal. And it's my color. It's ready to go. So that's pretty neat. It's just organ music, so there's no words to it. This one doesn't have a cover at all. That cover might go. That's, again, too white. And then there's a bunch of these that are single, but let's look at some French ones. See where they are. These are a bunch of those single ones. This is 1930, 1893. Really? There's no way. The music, maybe. And this set, it's hard to see. Looks like 1939. Design copyright 1939. Look at me. I was trying to look at it. Sorry, guys. But there's a little, looks like 1939. It says there. But in here, it says 1893. I don't know. It doesn't look that old. Here we go. Here's some French for you. Pretty cool. Look at that. I love it. I love getting... See, there's some more. Yeah, I was going to say, I bet that's Jesus, and then there it is in English underneath. I don't think I slept very well last night, but it's pretty cool. This one looks like it was printed in Canada, which is where I believe they came from, and then went to New York, and then Florida. So it's pretty cool. I have ancestors that are French Canadian as well. So look at all that French. So nice. This is neat because it is typewritten. And here's the date, 1950 something. And I'm just looking to see if, right there, There he is. He must be the husband, I'm assuming, and died. And she's a widower, I'm assuming. I'm trying to think if there are men clothes there. I don't know. She must have had all that cleaned out when he passed. But anyways, he must have been, the organ was still there. And all of this was sitting on the organ. So he must have passed at some point. But this is all typed, copied. And this is typed April 1949. I know that much in French. January 1951. No, or somebody's name, 1951. See, and there it is again. Oh, page 155 he did. 155. So I guess this is him. Anyways, it's pretty cool. Something like that is, yeah. So it was 3 pages. Quebec, Canada, and there's his name. So he wrote all that, or whatever it is. That's pretty neat. And then there's this. So I have quite a few pieces in French. Yeah, the lady said that, the nurse said that she was quite the lady, or is quite the lady. And so, I don't know. Pretty cool. So I think that's all of it, guys. A lot of stuff, and got it all for a really good price too, which is always a nice thing for us. I have so much stuff that when I get moved and get set up, I'm gonna have to do something about selling some things, and I think I'm at the point that I want to make journals and start selling them. So you know, if you're interested in anything, let me know. Especially journals. I love making them, and I would love to make you one. The journal that I just made, that is the hardcover, that is for a swap. My Rose Romantic journal. I just love that journal. I'm in the process of making 2 single signature ones that are extremely similar to it, because I loved it so much I wanted to make another one. But as I'm making the signatures, the 2 signatures are slightly different. So I decided to make 2 single signature ones with it. But yeah, if you didn't see that video, go back and look at my Rose Romantic video. That journal was just, I'm very proud of that journal. So anyways, thanks guys. Again, let me know if you want me to make you a journal. And, you know, keep your eyes open for when I get moved and get things together. I'll probably be putting some things together to sell. So thanks guys. I will talk to you later.